Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. I am incredibly excited to dive into this with you today because, well, we're unpacking a piece of source material that touches on literally the most universal experience of modern life. I'm talking about that constant, totally relentless race against the clock. We're going to explore something the source calls the architecture of urgency. Now, have you ever just stopped in the middle of a crazy afternoon, looked around, and felt this sudden, suffocating knot in your stomach? You know, that creeping sensation that you're somehow already behind schedule in a race you didn't even sign up for? Yeah, you are definitely not alone there. Our entire modern world is pretty much built on that exact feeling. So today, we're going to deconstruct exactly why that is, and way more importantly, how you can actually reclaim your time.
I mean, where did the day go? It's the question we ask ourselves almost every single evening, right? You wake up with the absolute best of intentions. You've got your to-do list, you've got a solid plan, you pour that morning coffee, you blink, and suddenly the sun is going down. You had 10 crucial things to do, and somehow you kind of just managed to cross off half of one. And the crazy part is, you haven't stopped moving or typing or talking since your feet hit the floor. Emails are piling up, instant messages are flashing, you're bouncing between back-to-back meetings. It's a completely relentless pace. It's this visceral, full-body panic that for some reason we've all just normalized as having a job or being an adult.
But here is the brutal, really punchy truth that our source material leads with right in its title. Quote, "You are running out of time." Boom! It hits hard, doesn't it? It's honestly designed to agitate you a bit. That phrase taps right into our deepest modern fear, that the clock is just permanently ticking down. This isn't just some casual observation. It's practically the fundamental operating system of our daily lives right now. We are perpetually behind schedule, just endlessly chasing minutes that have already slipped through our fingers. Which brings us to Section 1, the time deficit. So to really understand this deficit, we have to kind of zoom out. We need to shift our perspective away from this being a personal failure and see it as a structural issue. Because really, what's absolutely crucial to grasp here is that this is not about your personal time management skills failing you. You don't just need a better planner or a new app. We are collectively operating in a massive systemic time deficit. And here's what that hustle culture actually looks like on the ground. First, you've got chronic overwhelm from modern demands. You are literally drowning in a sea of physical and digital inputs every single hour. Second, pervasive anxiety. It's that low-level buzzing hum of stress permanently sitting in the back of your mind, making it impossible to truly relax. And third, the constant dread of impending deadlines. We're sprinting on a treadmill that someone else keeps speeding up, and we are absolutely exhausted. So let's pivot to Section 2, the architecture of urgency. The source explains that we're essentially trapped in this invisible cage known as the architecture of urgency. These are the built-in systems, habits, and environments that trap individuals in a perpetual loop of time deficit and panic. And I really want you to focus on those words for a second, built-in and environments. This is not some accident of nature. The default notification settings on your phone, the expectation that you'll reply immediately at work, the whole societal glorification of being so busy all the time, those are architectural choices. They are literal structures built around us to keep us in this continuous panicked state of reaction. And because of that, we really need to make a massive distinction between manufactured urgency and true urgency. Look at manufactured urgency on the one hand. These are your emails pinging at 9 p.m. on a Friday. These are those little red push notifications demanding your attention. It's artificial pressure from a system that labels literally everything as ASAP for absolutely no tangible reason. Then compare that to true urgency on the other hand, an actual, unmissable, contract-ending deadline, a health emergency, a literal fire in your kitchen. See the difference? We have completely, disastrously blurred the lines between a literal fire and a fabricated one. Our brains are reacting to an email notification with the exact same adrenaline spike as if we were being chased by a predator. And when those lines blur, you fall straight into the urgency trap. Thanks to this architecture, you develop this paralyzing inability to disconnect. You're just always on. You start treating every single ping, buzz, and ding on your phone as a 5-alarm crisis that requires you to drop everything immediately. And the result? It's tragic, honestly. You completely lose sight of your actual priorities. You spend your entire day furiously putting out tiny, fake, manufactured fires, and at the end of the day, you realize you haven't laid a single brick to build your actual house. You're incredibly busy, sure, but you aren't doing anything that actually matters. Okay, let's just pause right here. Drop your shoulders for a second. Take a breath. Because while everything we've talked about so far is super intense, the source material absolutely does not leave us stranded in this state of perpetual panic. As the quote says, "You're running out of time, here's what to do."
There is a resolution here, guys. There's a way out of the trap. By actually understanding this architecture, we get the power to dismantle it. We can regain control and actually bring calm back into our daily schedules. Let's jump straight into section 3. Here is what to do. The source lays out this highly manageable, exact process you need to take. Step 1, recognize the time deficit. Seriously, stop blaming yourself. Just acknowledge that you are operating in a broader system actively designed to make you feel behind. That awareness, that's your first layer of defense. Step 2, identify the architecture of urgency around you. Do a little audit of your environment. Look at your phone settings, look at your daily work habits, look at the expectations you've set with your peers. Where's that artificial panic actually coming from? And step 3, separate manufactured panics from true emergencies. The very next time your phone buzzes or someone says they need something urgently, just pause. Ask yourself, is this just a push notification trying to steal my attention, or is this a genuine emergency that actually requires my immediate, undivided focus? Which brings us to our final and probably most provocative thought. I really want you to ask yourself this right now. How will you spend the next hour of your day? Are you going to fall right back into the trap? Will you let manufactured urgency dictate your actions and endlessly chase those pings and dings? Or are you going to use the steps we just outlined to actively reclaim your time, focusing only on your true priorities? The architecture of urgency might be built all around us, but you absolutely hold the power to step outside its doors. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Now, seriously, go close those unnecessary tabs and take that next hour intentionally for yourself.